Women's Opens. I'm Adam Collins. I'll be in commentary all day, being joined by some of the stars of our game throughout the day. So if you're around, we look forward to some interesting matches. Conditions here are sunny, overcast. We had plenty of rain again overnight, so the field conditions will be slippery. In this opening game, it'll be interesting to see how the conditions play out for the girls. I'm sure they've made plenty of preparations, as the fields were very slippery yesterday. Dried out somewhat, but we had a torrential downpour overnight. But that's touch footy, isn't it? We bring the rain wherever we go. So the hootie goes in the background. The Sharks are ready to go. The Hunter Western Hornets making their way onto the field now. We'll be underway as soon as the referee blows a whistle. And here we go. Tony Wells taps off, takes us forward. There she is with the ball again. One of the stars of the Sharks yesterday. Semi-Jo Curtis there. Goes from half. Here she goes again. Tony Wells goes back to the left, long ball. That's what she's known for. Out to Paige Markey, one of the best finishers in the game. But a nice touch there from the Hunter Western Hornets. So a good start for the Sharks. They should complete this set here. Semi-Jo with a cutout pass into the space for Tony Wells. She gets one away as well, but just loses the handle, the juggle. Sharks still on the attack. So that's the end of the first set. So a completion, that's what the coaches will be happy with. And now let's see what the Hunter Western Hornets can do. Coming off their own line. Amy Dufour there taking the ball forward. So a nice drive straight to their sub box, looking for the interchange players to come on into sweeping attacking positions. They've done so. Brittany Coe in the number one. Takes the ball down. This is nice play. So the last touch. Ball goes to ground, but they're in the territory of the Sharks, so the Sharks will have to bring it out. Wells again, a bit slow there on that settle, but they regain their composure, work towards their sub-box. Bit of confusion in the back. Held up nicely there by Maddie Murphy. Draws a penalty now, so they'll reset. Lucia Fielders, been named to make her debut in the Trans-Tasman, coming up on the Anzac weekend in Newcastle. Who's making the Women's Opens this year. You can see her there, pointing with the hat on backwards. There she is, wrapping around now, just the ball out of her control. So the Hunter Western Hornets will be happy there, seeing that attacking rate off from the Sharks. Again, we see the girls driving towards their sub-box, getting the fresh legs on the field. The Hornets have done that well there both times. Brooke Carroll there with the ball, takes it forward, swept in, takes it forward. This is the last touch now. Let's see what they can do to complete the set. Sian Filippo. Ball out to the wing for the last touch. That's where you want to finish. As far away from the sub-box as you can for the opponents. They've managed to do that, so the Sharks have a lot of work to do getting out of their territory if they want to make their way across. As we see this year just coming towards the sub-box. So the Hunter Western Hornets here, great defence, a lot of pressure, moving up, getting in the faces of the Sharks, cutting down the space. So a good set here for the Hornets. We see that defensive pressure forces the error inside their own part of the territory for the Sharks, so they won't be happy with that. The coach will regroup them. Nice sweep around there. Brooke Carroll again, showing plenty of pace. Gets across to her sub-box, allows the subs to come on now. Good opportunity here for the Hornets. Plenty of touches left in this set. Callie Atkins goes into half, gets a quick ball off the ground, dive over. Referee will call that play on. The defender that made the touch was in front of the line. So the opening touchdown or try to the Hunter Western Hornets. See how it was set up there. See Callie Atkins into half, gets good clean delivery off the deck here, straight up, And of course it was Rachel Jeffs, the experience of Jeffs coming to the fore there. Saw the player was in front of the line and dives over at her feet for the opening try. The Western Hornets lead the Sharks 1-0. So the Sharks back on the attack. Here's Wells, always dangerous. Isabella Fielders there with the hat on backwards, number 14. Here she's in half now. Finds Tony Wells. Gets on the out ball. Long ball from Wells to the winger. Tries to dive back inside, but the link coming across in cover makes a good touch there. Chloe Coe. Ball to ground. So not happy sets for the Sharks. Completing them, but there's not much happening. The Hunter Western Hornets defence has been solid. We see there a penalty for a forward pass or a late pass on that final touch. Again, Hornets sweeping wide to their sub box. A nice transition there. Good subset for the Hornets once again. You can see Filippo driving into the line. Good meters. As does Brooke Carroll. Again, drives in hard. Good clean ball to the ground. Lily Goodchild there. Goes for the cutout pass from half. Didn't come off on that occasion, and the referee finds an infringement. Forward pass. But again, the Sharks have to come out from deep within their own territory in the far corner of the field from their sub-box, so they'll have plenty of work to do once again. You see there the defensive pressure coming up on that left-hand fringe of the Hunter Western Hornets, turning the Sharks players away from their box. They haven't been able to get across yet. They're trying to take control of that middle third as they drive down the centre of the field, looking for the momentum. And they get the penalty they were after for the offside. That's the importance of that driving just down the middle of the field, getting the defensive team on the back foot. They draw the penalty there, the referee playing advantage. Sammy Jo Curtis working in the middle with Alicia Fielders. They are a formidable combination. See here, Fielders into half, gets the ball off the deck to Sammy Jo. Sammy Jo goes off the right foot. Fielders touched. Solid defence from the Hornets. Going to take the ball a little bit wider now, back into the middle. Ellie Draper. There's a dive over. Referee said the ball was on the deck first. So a nice try there for Tiani Bryce. Individual try, you can see here, little switch. Not much doing. Quick roll ball. There's that ball, the importance of the ball straight off the deck. Heads up football from Tiani Bryce. Saw that the defender had pulled to the corner and just stepped onto the inside off the right foot, diving and getting underneath the touch. To equalise 1-1 here as the Hornets go back on the attack and just lose possession. So the Sharks now coming off their line once again. That's Bryce, the scorer. She takes the team forward. Fielders now. Bryce into half. Good ball off the deck once again. Here's that middle third, the drive down the middle of the field. This is the momentum they're looking for again, turning the defenders around. Brittany Donovan in the number 3, just getting a forced pass away there. Lots of pressure for the receiver. Fortunately puts the ball down. So the Hornets go back on the attack just inside their own half. Again, pushing across to their sub-box. On come the replacements. Good drive into the line again. Good pace there from Chloe Coe. Jessica Potts now with the ball. Turns it back inside. In and out. Out we come. Overlap here. Potts puts the ball down. But that was good play from the Hornets. In and out play there. Created the extra. Unfortunately, Potts puts the ball down in space. As it changes, sweep on here for the Sharks, pushing up to the halfway line. That's a good drive from Tony Wells. And they draw the penalty once again. Shani Valila there. Takes a tap now. Sammy Joe Curtis just takes composure. Earns another penalty. So the second penalty for offside. Curtis drawing them up off the line. Ball off the deck for Tony Wells. Nothing happening there, so she holds back. Sweeper comes around. Dive over once again. Referee on the spot says the ball was down before the touch was made. Hunter Western Hornets claiming the touch, but the referee saying, let's have a look here. I think the referee was saying they hadn't made the line. So there we see Shani Valila just diving under the touch. Claims of the touch there on the back foot, but I think the ball might have been grounded first. So we'll go with the referee's call on the spot. Now the Sharks lead the Hornets 2-1. Just back-to-back penalties there. Drive down the middle third of the field, earning the penalty. As we see the Hornets back on the attack. Lily Goodchild with the ball in hand. Let's book Carroll at half. Gets the ball away back inside to Sam Atkins. In and away play there for Sian Filippo. But the defence up to the task. So Tiani Bryce puts that one down inside her own territory. So this is a good opportunity here for the Hornets. Again, just pushing the ball across towards their box, looking for the substitute players to come on. They've done so now, taken 2 touches, but outside her girl she went. Just a little show and go. Kiara Dixon, not sure what happened there. The defender just held off long enough for the attacker. Kiara Dixon there. We'll see it, just a little dummy. Little dummy to the inside, and the defender just held off long enough for Kiara to get on her outside. That's the equaliser, 2-2 here. Individual effort there for Kiara. A nice play. As we see the Sharks on the attack. Laura Jane Cashman in the middle in the 15. She'll be important here. Brittany Donovan with the ball in hand. Shani Valila there, looking to get through the line. Can't do so on that occasion. And that'll see the end of the set for the Sharks. Paige Markey getting up in the face of the Hornets there, cutting down their space. And an error in the roll ball. So that's good defensive pressure there from the Sharks players, forcing the error. And now they have a good opportunity to attack in the half. Ooh, Donovan. Important catch. There's Fielders. Fielders with the ball again. Back inside to Donovan. Laura Jane Cashman there, just pointing, telling her she wanted to go down, but unfortunately didn't work on that occasion. There's Donovan again. Fielders into half. A penalty. You see Shani Valila there. She was about to take on the line, but gets the penalty now, so the tap taken. Defenders moving forward. There's a quick ball off the deck from Fielders to Valila. Donovan in half. Pressure of the defence pushing the Sharks attack back. They won't mind that. Gives them some space, but a penalty here against the Sharks in attack. It's like a forward pass. Forward pass from the ruck, the referee. Blowing the penalty. So now the Hornets relieving penalty there for the Hornets. They're under a little bit of pressure. But now they'll push again towards their sub box. Good transition play. That's a nice subset for the Hornets. Here we go. Really good child there. The number 12 going into half again, but the ball just getting away from the grasp of Sam Atkins. Oh, sloppy play the ball, yes. The referee says that was all on the Sharks. So a few cheap turnovers for both teams here. The coaches won't be happy with that. They'll be having a little chat at halftime. The importance of maintaining possession as we see another drop ball. Just a simple drop there. As again, the conditions are quite wet and slippery out there, so the ball will be a little bit the old bar of soap. But a penalty this time. That's a cheap penalty. Sian Filippo there with the ball. Just waiting for the cavalry to come onto the field. She takes another one forward. There's a bit of a settler. There's now the line out for the Hunter Western Hornets. Rachel Jeffs there. She won with the ball. She was the try scorer. Doesn't get one there that time. Madison McManus into half. Gets the ball inside to Amy Dufour. Really good child driving down. Here's Dufour again. Wrap around. Good pass. Had a player in space, but the referee again calling the penalty. Late pass on that occasion. So the Sharks take the tap to come off their own line. Draper takes it forward. Sammy Joe gets one away back on the inside. Good meters extra made there. This is a better set. Olivia Goodsill in the number 11 takes it forward. That's Shani Valilla there. Gets a good ball down. Tiani Bryce, always dangerous from half in the middle of the field here. She is with the ball now. Penalty against the Hunter Western Hornets for not going forward. So the Sharks will reset 2-2. Just under 4 minutes remaining in the half here. We're all tied up. That's Fildus. Isabella Fildus with the maroon hat on backwards. Another penalty. So that's a second penalty for not moving forward. Another one here. We'll see one of the players dropped out of the defensive line. We see the Sharks on the attack. Goodsill back inside now to Shani Valilla. There's Tiani Bryce with the ball in hand. Going across to Isabella Fildus. Goes down now for Isabella. Gets the ball off the deck. Goodsill with the ball. Outside to Isabella again. Shani looking for a weakness in the line. Can't find one. Bryce now. That's a sorry end of the set there. It was really a nothing set. They were probing at the defensive line of the Hornets but couldn't find the weakness. So a good solid defensive set there for the Hunter Western Hornets on their line. Gave away a couple of penalties, so back-to-back sets. And they were able to hold out the Sharks' attack.
Touch Football Australia
ball down,
a number of
a changeover right on the halfway line.
During the Inferno NTL this week.
So Bryce gets the ball back into play now. There's Isabella Fildus.
Touchfootball.com.au.
Tiani Bryce just bring the ball across to the sub box. Gets the extra legs on now. Or Jane Cashman. Ellie Draper gets it down now for Fildus. Cashman takes into the line. Fildus into half. Good ball for Brittany Donovan. Last touch made here deep in the corner. So this will be the furthest away the Hornets have been for a changeover set. Let's see if the girls can get out of their area. This is where they need to just push up the middle of the field. You see there. No, they're going to go lateral, and that's the problem. They should take the ball forward, work the middle of the field on that occasion when they're starting this far away from their box. They can't go for that transition. Fildus just holds the play up, draws the defence up off the line again. Ellie Draper gets it back to Brittany Donovan now. Donovan pulls the defence up, gets the ball down now. Fildus into half, gets the ball around and a wrap. Draper with a long cutout finds the winger, but the defence up in the face cuts it down. Nice ball from Draper. Here she is again with the ball in hand. Draws another penalty. Referee nominates 2 or 3 of the defenders not moving forward. They'll need to watch that. Fildus, ball off the deck to Draper. Knockdown. Again, another penalty. So that's the second penalty here. A third penalty will see one of the players sent to the dead ball line, out of the defensive line as we see the ball out wide. This time, a nice pass from Lucia Fielders. Not sure who that player is. She doesn't appear on my team sheet. You can see here, Fielders gets the ball outside. I'll try and get that player's name. As the hooter goes in the background, so the Sharks on the hooter take the lead, 3 tries to 2. An interesting first half, both teams just probing away. The Sharks getting the ascendancy late in the half, but the Hunter Western Hornets have plenty to do in the second half. They're right in this game, taking it to the much fancied Sharks. So we look forward to bringing you the second half in 4.5 minutes' time.
Visit Katie in the activation zone or head to scrunchico.com to order yours today. Scrunchico, the official scrunchy partner of NRL Touch Football.
Back live here, about to get underway. The Sharks leading the Hunter Western Hornets 3 tries to 2. The referee gets it back underway. The Hornets with the tap off for the second half. Amy Dufour in the number 4 will be important here in this attacking set. Here she is with the ball in hand now. Rachel Jeffs. Dufour and Jeffs working well together. That's the final touch of the set. So Dufour and Jeffs, 2 important players for the Hunter Western Hornets. So a drop ball early from the Sharks. The Hornets with another opportunity now. Dufour turns the ball back out to Callie Atkins. Dufour, Atkins back inside. Dufour not able to get through the line there. Referee will allow that one to play on. Atkins. Sweeper going around. Dufour with the ball in hand now. Turns it back inside. Atkins into space. But shut down defence there. Tony Wells comes up off the line. So now the Sharks to bring it off their own line. They'll drive forward. Sammy-Jo Curtis there at acting half. Picks up Tony Wells. Comes towards the sub box here. It's the difference here. The Sharks using that middle third of the field. Just driving down the middle, trying to get that momentum. Cashman. Ooh, could have gone the other way there. I thought the player making the touch had put Cashman off balance, but however, the referee saw it a different way. And she is the one with the whistle, makes the decisions. So from the halfway line now, the Hornets back on the attack. Again, driving straight to their sub box, the lateral movement. The Sharks a little bit more direct, but this is working for the Hornets at the moment. Fresh legs on the field. Nice ball there. A penalty. So Brittany Coe with the ball in hand will take the tap. Jess Potts hanging around the acting half position. Potts with the ball now. Back inside to Brittany Coe. Out to Potts. Potts gets it outside now. Overlap created. Fielders coming across in cover. Plenty of pace, Lucia Fielders. Chelsea May Hindmarsh in the 5. She'll go wrap around. That's Hindmarsh with the ball now. Goes for the dive. Doesn't get there. Defenders up to the task. Tiani Bryce pushing across in cover. Gets there. Potts takes the ball into the line. Gets it down. Coe on the wraparound here. Into space again. The defenders pushing across nicely. The Sharks defence. Really just following the sweeper there. Numbers were always covered. So Bryce with the ball now. Gets it inside. Cashman drives us forward. There's Lucia Fielders now. Good meters here for the Sharks. Pushing across to the sub box. But here they go up that middle third of the field again. Good momentum. Numbers coming on. Ellie Draper there taking it forward. This is Brittany Donovan now. Good meters for the Sharks. Donovan on the drive, but just losing the handle of the ball there in the middle of the field with Shani Valila on the scoop. So the Hunter Western Hornets bring us back into the attack again, pushing straight across to their sub box. So important subset plays here for the Hornets. It's obvious what they try to do on every transition. It's working for them here. That's nice work. Ball turned back inside. Good meters gained. Last touch coming up now. Cut out pass, the intercept attempted, play on. The referees go across. Ball was down, so that's great play. Touched in flight by the Sharks defenders, but kept alive by the Hornets. Nice play. We'll have a look at the replay. Here we go. Let's see how it played out. Lily Goodchild with the ball in hand. Goes for that cutout. You can see it touched in flight there. Sian Filippo catches it, takes good control. The ball over the top, basketball style, and finds the winger in the corner for a beautiful try for the Hunter Western Hornets. That equalises. 3-3 here. The Sharks back on the attack now. Late in the set. That's Fielders. Isabella with the ball in her hands there. Sammy Jo Curtis to the line. Turns around. Switches play. Tony Wells. Ball knocked down. But the referee says ball away. So the Hornets, again, you can see them driving straight to their corner, over to the sub box. Here come the changes now. Referees found an infringement there. I thought they loaded up a little bit too early. Not enough players went off to the number that came on. And that's the danger when you're really working hard on that subset play, working to your box. The players coming on get a bit of a rush of blood and get on before the players have actually left the field. So 7 on, the changeover, the way of the Sharks, giving them a good opportunity here. So we see Townie Bryce take the ball forward. Isabella Fielders picks up off the deck, gets it to Sammy Jo Curtis. She'll go for the dive over, as she often does. The referee says, you were offside, young lady. And Sammy Jo Curtis with the heads-up football that she's renowned for. Here on replay, you can see Bryce. That's a good pass from Fielders, just looks up. Off to Sammy Jo. Sammy Jo can see the players were up off the line, and the referee was right on the spot. Defender was always in front of the line there. The touch was made, but she was offside. Play through, try time for the Sharks. So they retake the lead 4-3. And the Hornets back on the attack. Potts swooping around, ball in hand now. Jess takes it into the line, nothing doing on the inside, goes back to the outside. Here she is again, they'll regroup. Draws the penalty. So the Sharks defenders had just stopped. Potts draws the defenders up. Here she is with the ball in hand. The referee says she wasn't square when she played it. So a let off there for the Sharks defenders because Potts was diving over for a try. But Draper puts that one down. That's a let off for the Hornets. They'll get another opportunity here. The Sharks get their defensive alignment right. Plenty of talk there. You can see Bryce telling Ellie Draper just to push out for the changeover. So both teams, cheap turnovers here in these sets. Who's going to take control of the match here? Fielders drives us forward, across to the line. Draws a penalty too. That was a great drive from Lucia Fielders. Ball back inside of the middle. Shani Valila here. Donovan in half. She's dangerous. Valila. Tony Wells. Look for her. Here goes Donovan into half. Donovan straight back to Tony Wells. Referee pushing the defenders up off the line. Donovan gets it down. Good clean delivery here. That's Shani Valila across from half. Looking for Donovan. Donovan's held up by the defender. Didn't look like she had control there, but the referee called a touch, so we'll play the last touch here. Donovan must play the ball. Valila back to Donovan. Donovan to Wells now. Wells looks outside, but nothing doing. Jess Potts up to the defensive task. Takes that one. And now a penalty for throwing the ball away from the mark against Tony Wells, who's not happy, just asking the referee, what did I do? So Potts takes a tap, gets us back underway. Here again, you can see just how lateral the Hornets are moving. Forward momentum's important as well, but they obviously need to get the ball to their subset. As Filippo drives hard into the line, gets that momentum we're talking about now. Lily Goodchild at the line. Gets the ball away. The referee calls the touch. Sam Atkins it was, going across the line, but the referee had already called the touch. Oh, little juggle. Yeah, the referee was right onto it. Really good child. Just pointing it out, and the referee said, you're right. She lost control there, so a turnover. Important turnover here for the Hornets. Let's see what they can do. Sam Atkins Takes the ball into the line. Nice clean ball off the ground from Brooke Carroll. Filippo holds one up. Looked like she was going long and then just popped it short, and unfortunately, good child hadn't read the play and held back on a run. The ball goes to ground, so I'll let off there for the Sharks. That looked promising. Donovan. Good pressure here from the Hornets. Donovan with the ball now. It was Maddie Murphy taking it forward here. She's in half again. Gets the penalty that time for a hard touch. So they looked like they were a little bit clunky there, but the penalty will take away some of that pressure. Here they go. Good momentum from the Sharks. Isabella Fielders there. Could have gone through the line, I feel. Picks up Sammy Joe, who gets touched. So back she goes now. Fielders. Back to Sammy Joe Curtis. Inside to Fielders. That's a great play. Those two are dangerous together. Both recently named in the Australian Women's Opens team to make their debut in the Trans-Tasman in Newcastle. Let's have a look at here. Sammy Joe gets the ball down off the deck from Fielders, who just trails on the inside. Opens up a beautiful hole. Lucia Fielders, well done. So that's a 2-try lead now for the South Queensland Sharks A team. They lead 5-3. The Hornets have to be the next team to score. Just under a quarter of the match remaining. The Hornets just holding back here, trying to draw the defenders up off the line. It's Jeffs with the ball. Trying to construct something here. Kelly Atkins sweeping around. There's Jeffs with the ball. Picks up Atkins now. Atkins will get the final touch. So the Sharks push forward through Tiani Bryce. This is that middle third of the field now. They're going to just go for the momentum forward. Thought she was drawing a penalty there. Doesn't go her way. Shani Valilla claiming the penalty. Gets it this time. Referee says that the force in the touch was more than required. So Valilla gets that penalty she was after. Good position now over the halfway line. Laura Jane Cashman there. Good meters for Cashman. Back to Tiani Bryce now. Steps off the right foot. Pulls back. Sees there's no line break there. So just regroup. That's Draper. Back to Laura Jane Cashman. Draper out of half. Nothing doing, so she'll just turn it around. Oh, drop ball. Simple drop ball there. She won't be happy with herself. Shani Rulila. The Hornets again pushing across to their box. Going forward a little bit there on that occasion, but really working hard on that lateral momentum. Here comes the changes. Good drive into the line. I think they need to rethink their attacking strategy there. When they're coming deep from the line, sometimes that forward momentum is all that's required. You can see the Sharks here pushing through the middle. Good defensive pressure. Now they come to the box of Sharks. Donovan back outside. Back now. Olivia Goodsall. That's Sammy Joe Curtis. Tony Wells there. Back outside to Sammy Joe. Isabella Fielders goes for the flick pass into the converging defender. Referee says the ball was thrown into her, so it's a changeover, but that was good play from the Sharks. Drop ball. Hornets, the Sharks defender moving up there. You can see Isabella Fielders pushing up out of the line. Sammy Joe Curtis. Goodsall into half. Nice ball off the deck. There's Sammy Joe off the left foot. Touch affected on that occasion. Rachel Jess pushing across. Pulling defenders up off the line. My apologies on that earlier defence. It was Brittany Coe that made the good touch on Semi-Jo Curtis. See here we have Isabella Fildis with the ball, bringing it back into play now. There's Curtis again with the ball in hand. Olivia Goodsall. Goodsall with the ball again. Semi-Jo. Out to Isabella Fildis, taking it wide. Flick pass for Paige Markey on back on the inside. Paige hadn't read it. Found herself flat-footed, so the ball goes to ground. That could have been called forward. Referee lets it go. Again, pushing towards that sub-box. Numbers come on. Good movement here. That's nice play. She needed to take more space there. Sam Atkins could have pushed through the line. Back out to Atkins now. Atkins goes short. Sian Filippo puts it down under plenty of pressure from the Sharks defenders on that occasion. And gives away a penalty for a late pass, I believe. Curtis gets it down. Goodsall there. Fielders pushing forward. Nice momentum. Back to the middle third of the field. Good work. Here come the changes now. Draper at momentum. Takes it forward. Laura Jane Cashman now. Just holds it back, looking on the inside. Holds the defensive line back. Good meters for Goodsall. Cashman, my apologies. There's Bryce. Nothing doing to end the set, but that was good meters gained end to end for the Sharks. So you can see the attacking differences there. Here we'll see the Hornets push all the way across, right to the sub-box. The Sharks come close to the sub-box and then push the ball straight back into the middle for that momentum. The Hornets taking a few more touches to get to the same result. So here they are now, full line out for the Hornets. Nice work there. Rachel Jeffs, important in the middle. We see her touch the ball there several times in that set. She was the puppet master. Here she is from the halves. Goes right, looks back left, and nice play there for Amy Dufour. I spoke about both of those girls earlier in the game, how dangerous they are. The combination working on that occasion. It's 5-4 now, the Sharks over the Hornets. And that was an enterprising play for the Hornets. Experience of Jeffs really standing out there. So we see Fielders take us forward from the tap off. Donovan into half. It's Tegan Phillips in the middle there. Number 8 just pushes out to the link. So Donovan with the ball again. There's Fielders. Pushing out, nice dive for Tegan Phillips, but the referee calls a touch. That was close. Tegan Phillips thought she was over the line. I have to say, I thought she was as well, but the referee will make the call, and that'll close the set out. That'll be one plenty of people at home will be pausing and rewinding. Interesting call there, but the Hornets back on the attack. So here we go, down the middle of the field now. The changeover allowed the substitutions to get onto field in position. So we see Jeffs pushing down the middle of the field, back inside. Potts takes it into the line, back to Potts again. Chelsea May Hindmarsh in the number 5, finding Potts. The ball goes to ground, but the referee said that the defence wasn't moving forward, so a penalty to the Hornets. That's Potts. Potts with the big dive. Doesn't get there in time. Solid defence for the Sharks here. Potts back to Dufour. Dufour with a long ball out to the left-hand wing. The ball goes to ground. It's a good pressure from the Sharks, but nice play from the Hornets on that occasion. Amy Dufour. So here's Wells taking it forward. Markey just telling her, go down here. I'm ready for the half position, as she does. Markey picks up. So that'll see us out. The Sharks 5 defeating the Hunter Western Hornets 4. A great match. Both teams really taking it to each other there, but the experience in the Sharks outfit really coming to the surface, and they made the difference. So a victory to the Sharks over the Hornets, 5-4. Our next match coming your way, the Women's Open. Sydney Scorpions taking on the Sydney Rebels. Scorpions girls looked impressive in patches yesterday. I didn't really get a chance to see the Sydney Rebels girls, so it'll be my first watch. We look forward to bringing you that game in around about 5 minutes' time.